Ever had a paper cut or a minor scrape and noticed how quickly it stops bleeding? That's your body's immediate response to a wound. It's a bit like a well-oiled machine going into overdrive. The moment you get a wound, your body jumps into action, initiating a process known as vasoconstriction. This is the tightening of your blood vessels to limit blood flow, a clever trick to prevent excessive bleeding. But that's not all. The real stars of the show here are the tiny fragments called platelets. They clump together, forming a plug at the wound site. Simultaneously, a series of reactions known as the clotting cascade is set into motion. These reactions cause a protein called fibrin to act like a net, trapping more platelets and blood cells, and voila, a clot forms. So the next time you get a paper cut, remember your body is already hard at work stopping the bleeding. With the wound sealed, our body now enters the second phase, inflammation. This is the moment when the body's defense mechanisms come into play, almost like a well-orchestrated defense strategy in a game of chess. At the front line of this defense are our white blood cells. These microscopic warriors are dispatched to the wound site to combat any potential intruders, such as bacteria or debris. It's like a microscopic battlefield with our white blood cells tirelessly working to keep us safe. The white blood cells also serve as the cleanup crew, removing dead cells and other debris from the wound site. They are the unsung heroes, working behind the scenes, ensuring that the healing process proceeds smoothly. Now, you might have noticed that when you get a wound, the area around it often becomes red and swollen. This is actually a sign that your body is doing its job. The redness is due to increased blood flow, bringing more white blood cells and nutrients to the wound site. The swelling, on the other hand, is caused by fluid leakage from the blood vessels into the surrounding tissues. This is your body's way of creating a protective cushion around the wound. So, the redness and swelling, that's just your body's way of saying, I've got this under control. It's a comforting reminder that our bodies are equipped with a powerful and efficient healing system, ready to spring into action at a moment's notice. As the inflammation subsides, our body moves into the proliferative phase. This is where the magic truly begins. Imagine a construction site, bustling with activity, as new structures rise from the ground. That's essentially what's happening in your wound at this stage. Our star performers are cells known as fibroblasts. These diligent workers are like the architects and builders of our body's healing process. They produce a protein called collagen, which acts like the scaffolding for new tissue. Picture collagen as the steel framework of a building, providing structure and support as the wound begins to fill in. But that's not all fibroblasts do. They also play a crucial role in wound contraction, a process that helps to reduce the size of the wound. It's like having a team of tiny engineers pulling the edges of the wound together bit by bit to make the wound smaller. The result? A more manageable site for the body to repair. And remember those bloody, nutrient-rich highways we call blood vessels? Well, in this phase, we see the formation of new blood vessels in a process known as angiogenesis. These new vessels bring much-needed oxygen and nutrients to the wound site, helping to fuel the repair work. Just like a well-orchestrated symphony, each component in this phase plays its part in harmony. The fibroblasts lay down the foundation, the wound contracts, and new blood vessels form, all working together to rebuild and repair the damaged area. So while you're looking at your wound, wincing at the sight, remember that beneath the surface, a miraculous process is taking place. Our bodies are working round the clock, rebuilding, regenerating, and restoring, all in an effort to heal the wound. All of this sets the stage for the final act in our wound healing drama. So hold on to your seats as we prepare to delve into the maturation phase, where the wound story reaches its climax and resolution. We've now reached the final stage of wound healing, maturation. Here, the body's innate craftsmanship truly shines. The scar tissue, initially a rough and visible patch, begins a transformative journey. This metamorphosis is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of our bodies. The process begins with the scar tissue gaining strength. This is achieved through a delicate balance of collagen synthesis and degradation. Imagine it as a construction site where old structures are being torn down while new ones are being built. The result is a stronger, more durable structure, much like how our scar tissue evolves. But strength isn't everything. The tissue also needs to regain its flexibility, akin to a dancer needing both power and grace. The scar tissue over time becomes more supple and elastic. It learns to move with the rest of the skin, stretching and contracting as needed. Finally, the scar integrates into the surrounding skin. This is the body's way of ensuring harmony and continuity. The scar tissue adapts to the color, texture, and even the wrinkle pattern of the surrounding skin. The once obvious wound now becomes a seamless part of the body's landscape, and voila, the wound is healed. It's truly a marvel of nature, don't you think? And there we have it! From a simple cut to a fully healed wound, we've uncovered the intricate steps your body takes to repair itself. We've journeyed through the immediate response where our bodies instinctively form a blood clot to prevent excessive bleeding. We've explored the inflammatory phase, where white blood cells, our body's superheroes, fend off potential infections. We've delved into the proliferative phase, where specialized cells weave a web of collagen, paving the way for new tissue growth. And finally, we've arrived at the maturation phase, where the initial scar tissue gains strength, seamlessly blending with the surrounding skin. It's a marvel, isn't it? The resilience of our bodies, the wonder of the healing process. Nature's masterpiece indeed. If you found this exploration as fascinating as I did, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with fellow science enthusiasts, and subscribe for more in-depth journeys into the wonders of our biology. Until next time, stay curious, stay amazed. Signing off from Encyclo Capsule.